ready to take your investment game to the next level? Introducing Digital Investor, your ultimate guide to mastering the digital marketplace. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, Digital Investor brings you cutting-edge game theoretical strategies, expert insights, and real-time tips and tactics to analyze, evaluate, invest, and grow your wealth. Don't miss out on the digital revolution. Visit www.nickblacknext.com and start your journey with Digital Investor today.
Brandon!
Hey!
What's going on?
Today's the day. Today's the day.
Well, yesterday was also the day.
Oh, both days were the day, now that you mention it. Both days were the day.
Let's see.
Oh, interesting. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. So can I tell you a story?
Ooh.
Would you mind if we had a little story time?
I love story time. Okay.
This is the best kind of story time, too. This is like a fun story time. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Before we get in the whole shenanigans of the market and the shenaniganery and stuff, I did want to go ahead and give you guys an update. This is the Bitcoin chart. Sometimes, like, if you are farming a service or if you do a lot of trades on a service, they reward you with like referral fees. For example, if your name was James Wynn and you did a lot of trading on Hyperliquid, every time you posted about Hyperliquid, sometimes you would put a referral fee, a referral link. Everybody would go over there and they would use your referral link. And then at the end of the month, you would get rewarded a referral fee. Okay. Now, James Wynn last week tried longing Bitcoin right before it dumped serendipitously. Literally lost everything. Even he on his Twitter account said he lost 100% of everything, including extra loans that he took out. He lost it all. He lost it all. It's gone. It's gone. Gone forever. Right? So James Wynn is fully liquidated. Except yesterday, he got his referral fee from Hyperliquid. So James Wynn, he hops on, he logs in, he gets his referral fee of $27,000. Okay. I have a chart pulled up here of Bitcoin. I want you to tell me where on the chart, point on the chart where you think James Wynn, you're on mute. James, where on...
I'm going to make a guess. I don't know anything about this. I didn't read anything. Can I make a guess?
Okay, I'll let you guess before I tell you what happened. Yes.
I'm going to guess he shorted the very top.
So so up here he shorted?
No. I'm saying he shorted.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he shorted the previous top, like the 112.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not a bad guess. So 112 would be right here. So you're saying he shorted right here.
Yeah, I would think he would think in his mind, oh, I'm going to short the top.
Yeah, that makes sense. So as soon as he gets to the top, let's short it because it's going to knock back down. I like that play. Any other guesses in the chat? Any other guesses when he shorted?
Oh, so he
and
did
I kid you not.
He did go short.
Yes, he did go short. We gave it away
immediately when it started going up.
He did go short, but this would have been where he shorted if he shorted the top, right? Like right here. No. It's worse. He shorted right here. I kid you not, to the minute. He shorted right here. At the very tippy bottom of the day, he shorted. He was out of his 40x long on Bitcoin before it even took off. He got liquidated right here where you said he might have shorted. So James Wynn is 110% out of Bitcoin. Oh my gosh. Even with all his referral fees that he got that were staggering in, he got shorted out. I feel horrible for the poor guy. So he deposited the 27,522 USDC that he got from Hyperliquid. Anyway, and he went 40x short at the worst possible time. His liquidation price was 112. Not only did he short there, his liquidation price was 112. So yeah, he got knocked out before it even started doing its fun little run in the sun. He got out, man. That poor little guy. He got out.
Is he blaming? Is he telling everyone that it's actually the world is conspiring against him specifically?
Well, and most people would say, that is the case. They are conspiring against James Wynn, but I don't know.
Does he have all of his supporters are just people that like to see him lose money because they're losers with no money and they like to see someone else lose bigger than them. It's like,
yes.
People like the journey up to a certain point. Iron Man 1, awesome. Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, okay. You already made your comeback story. We don't give a shit.
Man, was Iron Man 1 was like the best movie ever almost.
It was so good. It was like Dark Knight level. And then the rest of them shit the bed.
Yeah.
So you got to go, well, James, we enjoyed your
win.
We enjoyed your crazy run up to stupid levels, but the problem is we all knew you were going to give it up because you're a loser. Losers are losers. People that think that gambling is a strategy are losers, period. Because people that play like professional poker, they're not gamblers. They're psychologists. They're not gambling. They're not playing against the stacked house and unwinnable odds and impossible future. They're playing against 4 or 5 other people, and they're just playing psychology. That's not gambling. But these guys just go to Vegas and punt all their shit on nothing. James has said over and over, I do no TA. I don't know what's going on. I'm a punter. And then he loses and he expects people to like feel sad for him. Fuck off. He burnt so far how much? 110 million?
Oh yeah. And then what? Yeah, that might or might not include his millions of dollars of loans. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Just imagine what he's borrowed.
Yeah, it's not great.
So when he's like, oh, I got houses all over the place. I got money. No, you don't. You don't have shit.
Yeah, I feel like he lied. I don't know what the point of lying is. Like, I don't like liars that much.
I feel bad for, I don't feel bad for him. I feel bad for like if he's married. Can you imagine if he's married?
Rough.
If he's like married with kids? Let me do a cat check.
No, that's rough. No, I agree. I mean, James is in a spot. If he has to go and tell his wife what he did and how much he lost and all that kind of stuff, he's in a spot, and it is unfortunate. Especially, here's the thing, and I'm actually let me pull this up. This is good. This is also good information.
That's harsh, Ardelin. I like it.
What is Ardelin throwing schmack? Is Ardelin throwing some schmack around?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Not a fan of leverage isn't good either way, right? But for some reason, I get a lot happier when people lose shorting the market. I just don't feel like it's cohesive. I feel like it's un-American in some way to short the market. And so I like it when people lose shorting the market. I don't know why, but I never get a thought like, oh, I should short that. I never get that thought. I'm only betting on the upside always, which might be it's a bad trading mentality, but it's an optimistic mentality on crypto as a whole and on the belief of crypto. And so when people short the market, I think we just had the biggest short liquidation squeeze or short liquidation amount in history. Yeah, look at it. Yesterday was the biggest short liquidation ever in crypto. Ever. Like, we're not talking like last week. Ever. Okay. I don't know if that rings true to everybody, but ever. So that's pretty crazy that we had the biggest short liquidation ever. And that's amidst all the, I haven't been paying attention to this much either. And we haven't even showed this much, but let's go to the ETH ETF. Oh, sorry. Let's go to oh my gosh, more. No, data. There we go. Let's go to the, nope. There we go. This is what I want to show you guys. You guys might not have been paying attention to this. I had kind of like stopped watching it, right? So Bitcoin yesterday had one of its biggest days ever. Okay. As far as inflows goes, US dollar wise, $1.18 billion of ETH ETF inflows for Bitcoin, which is a pretty fat day. If you look at the day before, 215 million, not a bad day. But let's go over to the ETH one. This is where I think it might go ahead and shock most of you guys. The ETH one, US dollars, 211 million the day before. They almost beat the Bitcoin inflows. Yesterday, $383 million of inflows in the ETH ETF, almost $500 million of inflows for Ethereum. Okay. And on top of that, I have this pulled up, but SharpLink Gaming. So everybody, so I had a couple guys in posting some screenshots of the Ethereum candle yesterday. It was like a little candle. I think Ethereum shot up yesterday pretty decent. I think it was let's see, it went from 2,800 to, it was like a 6% move. Okay. And then people were posting screenshots of this candle here, and they're like, oh, please, Ethereum Foundation, don't sell. Like literally seconds later, the Ethereum Foundation dumped like $200 million worth of ETH. It was hilarious. The guy's tweet went viral and stuff because he's like, he said, I'm gonna unalive myself if the Ethereum Foundation dumps ETH. Anyway, but SharpLink Gaming, they bought 10,000 Ethereums directly from the Ethereum Foundation yesterday. Okay, so look at this. They bought it yesterday at a price of $25.72. So this will kind of tell you guys the discount they're getting. $25.72. Yesterday, if we look at the price on the chart, all day yesterday, the price was $2,800. So they got a fat, no, it was more than that.
Well,
let's see. It was
probably not.
2,800, 2,900. What do you mean?
This was an OTC deal set up by Lubin. And so they probably
that's what I'm saying.
Well, I know, but they probably marked to market a few days back.
Yeah.
And this was probably the average price of all those, you know. They probably said, okay, what's a fair rate? We don't know what the future looks like. Things are going up. I'll tell you what. Here's the 5-day rolling average or something. That'll be the price we mark it at. Yeah,
I mean, if that's the case, let's say they set it up a few days ago, the 5-day rolling average, that's probably about right. So, but they did get the OTC deal through and they got it on a day. So now they already are in profit. $500 per Ethereum on SBET Gaming, which is pretty crazy. Good. Which is why SBET's up another 18% today. So it's almost it
doesn't make a lot of sense, but whatever.
It's a Sailor treasury company, and it is acting just like XRP.
Yeah, XRP is funny because it's going up, and they're still not out of court yet. They still haven't completely settled their fraud charges. They said like. Nothing's changed. Oh, is anybody else using XRP? No. No one. Our banks, when the stablecoin acts go through next week or the week after, are banks going to suddenly run in and launch RLUSD stablecoins? No, they're not, because they wouldn't be able to interact with anyone else. So it just doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, there's probably going to be some mom and pop banks that Ripple goes and pays for partnerships, because Ripple pays for partnerships, but that's not just a Ripple thing. Polygon pays for partnerships. Chainlink pays for partnerships. Well, when in the case of Cardano, there's no one else to pay for. You just buy Bitcoin into your treasury. That the best thing Cardano can do in their treasury is buy Bitcoin, which is what they did. Brandon, do you have that number?
Cardano, let me pull it up. Hold on a second.
Look how much Bitcoin they bought.
Oh my gosh. And this is like a company, they don't believe in themselves
at all.
So they don't believe in themselves enough. So they're going to buy the Bitcoin because that's their way to do it. Let me see how much they bought. They bought 14.9% in Bitcoin, 22 million. Wait, hold on a second. So of 659 million, they bought 15% of it in Bitcoin. So do the math on that, I guess, right? 15% times, I got to get out of this, 659. So they bought almost $100 million worth of Bitcoin yesterday for their treasury, it looks like, right? Interesting move by Cardano. I guess everybody's becoming a Bitcoin treasury company. Even altcoins are becoming treasury companies, apparently. Jeez. Makes no sense to me. If you believe in your own blockchain, you're not going to buy Bitcoin. If you believe in your own layer one, you're not going to buy Bitcoin. In what world would you buy Bitcoin? So funny. Like, so funny.
It's weird. It's weird.
I don't know. It makes no sense to me.
Okay, did you see that Germany, apparently now their sale, remember their big sale, we're going to show you, we're going to sell a lot of Bitcoin, ha, 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 you guys are all fools, all you crypto guys. Yeah, that's cost the German government $3.1 billion as of today.
I saw that.
But no, the German taxpayers, they're cool. They don't need, remember, $3 billion ain't what it is in Germany where it is in the United States.
Whatever. Those guys, there's so many mistakes. I kind of want to go through like all those types of mistakes, like the Germany one, the Arizona one, the like all those people that just passed. They're like, nope, we're gonna dump our Bitcoin. Nope, we're gonna not buy Bitcoin. We're gonna not pass the law to buy Bitcoin. Connecticut and all those places. I kind of want to go through and do all those and math it up and see where everybody, how much money everybody's lost so far. Guys, so funny.
Ouch.
So funny. Also, the last little bit of housekeeping before we get into the market shenaniganery. If you guys have not received your fees yet, so here's what I want everybody to do. I know there's just a couple people, okay? So the first fee form that I did, there was 143 people that filled it out. Supposedly Hypercycle went through and they got all the addresses and they submitted all the fees. There's still a few people that haven't got their fees yet. If you haven't got your fee yet, I'm making a form number 2, okay? It looks exactly like the first form, same questions and everything. I'm going to post a link to this in the dashboard. I'll send it out and whatever to those people that have emailed me as well. But I'll send a link to this because I want to give Hypercycle a fresh form with fresh addresses. This form is not if you already have your fees. This form is if you do not have your fees still after having claimed them. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys this form. I'll put it on the dashboard. I'll put it other places so that everybody has it. And then you guys could fill this bad boy out. And it should be ready by the time the show's over. So anyway.
Cat check. Quick cat check. Cat check.
Quick cat check. Yes. So I actually did notice this. So they were talking. I actually commented on this too. I'm like, yeah, do SUI, but because they were asking for feedback, I'm like, do SUI, don't do XRP. But I don't know why they can't increase their perp lineup even more. Like Hyperliquid has like 70 trading pairs. Jupe wants to be safer. They only have 3, but they only do Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. And I think that's actually smarter than what Hyperliquid's doing because they're a little bit safer assets and less room to get burned. Jupiter's pretty thorough in their thought processes, and they're doing this slowly, which is fine. So they probably will. They had a very big call on Thursday. The problem that I'm seeing with Jupiter, if we go over there, I mean, it's doing decent today, whatever, it's 50 cents. So the problem with Jupiter, so they had their big call and Jupiter talked about all their products that they've been doing. There's kind of it would be similar to a shareholder meeting call. They talked about the revenue. They talked about how much money they were making and stuff. They did since the start of the year, they've done $70 million in revenue just from their perp product. Okay. Which is really good. I think overall they did almost $100 million in revenue over all their little product suite and everything, which is insane that these guys are doing this much revenue. I think they're beating every other DApp platform out there besides, I think, Bonk.fun and Pump.fun. I don't even know what's Bonk.fun. There's like 3 or 4 that might be doing more revenue, but they're like basically meme coin trading platforms. Jupiter is the platform that's doing the best. And so their little token holder call was to discuss all that stuff. And then I guess they're going to supposedly launch a beta of JupeNet this year. That wasn't slated for 2026, but I guess they've been working on it a lot. And it's supposed to be out by the end of 2025 now. It's towards the end of December or maybe Q4. And so the JupeNet product is them aggregating liquidity from every single chain to be able to swap everything seamlessly amongst networks, which is pretty dope. That's kind of a key ticket item. So that means everybody can start to use everything seamlessly on any network. And I think that's going to be pretty nice. And what does that mean for us? That means for Jupe holders, it means more revenue created. It means more fees generated. And it means more buybacks, which is good. Now, the other thing that they mentioned is their Jupiter wallet is coming to desktop, which is good. And then they said their Jupe Lend is a little bit behind schedule. So it's going to be launching in the beta phase later this month. Instead of, I think they were going to launch in mid-July, but they're going to launch end of July. And then they're in August is going to be the public phase of their Jupe, basically their Jupe Lend. Them launching a desktop wallet, I would say then I will use their desktop wallet, because I would assume if you use their desktop wallet, you will get probably Jupiary rewards coming up this Jupiary. I just didn't want to use it on mobile because I literally, I hate using everything on I don't do anything on my phone. Nothing on my phone. I hate it. I hate my phone. I hate doing things on my phone because I'm like, why would I do it on my phone when I have this luxurious desktop space to do everything on? So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. But the problem and the big disconnect, the only complaints that I saw with the Jupe token holder call was there's still no real direct alignment between all these things and the value of the token increasing in price. Like, there's no revenue share. There's kind of ASR rewards, but that's indirectly related to revenue generation and stuff like that. So yeah, until they get something like that coming, it's going to be kind of a tough to correlate the token with the actual company itself, so there's that. I do think that Jupiter still is undervalued, which is crazy to think, but I think that I was going over this with a couple other guys. They have a tokenomics problem. They arbitrarily launched, and I can pull this up too. Let me pull this website up because I think it's cool to look at. They arbitrarily launched their token. And when they did so, they were just like every other company. What they did was they set their token supply at 10 billion tokens, which is like, I think it was a little much. So they launched their thing. It was 10 billion tokens. They burned 30% of it. So they burned 3 billion tokens. So they have 7 billion left. Okay. In my opinion, this is an arbitrary number. They said they burnt that because they were going to use it for investors that needed to come in, but they didn't need the investors to come in the last second. And so they did the burn this January, right? But the problem with the 10 billion tokens is I still don't think they need that many. There's only 20% of it unlocked still. So we still have a remaining 50% that's going to be unlocked of the total original token supply. So that's always going to be looming. I think they just have too many tokens that potentially could be dropped on the community. Now, we do have one more Jupiary drop. There's got to be more than 20% unlocked. I think this is going to be wrong. Anyway, we have one more Jupiary airdrop that's going to be coming here in next Jupiary. So that's going to be another 7%. Then the rest is going to be split between strategic reserves and the team assets. I think they could potentially do another burn of another 2 billion tokens, have a total token supply of 5 billion tokens, and they would be off to the races. But that's only because I don't think that these burns would be totally stupid burns. I think these would be more strategic burns because their company actually makes money, and it would be more correlated to the actual value of the company. And these burns, given the new token supply, would give more value and more direct value proposition, I guess, to the token holders. So that would be a win. So if they took everything that they had in their litter box and they burnt it, that would be a start. Great. But they could take, for example, this 1414 here. They could split that up. The strategic reserves, boom, they could split that up, and they could start just burning half that as well. Easy. And then we're done. Anyway. Well, here's the problem. They don't have a 3 fee sharing model. The other dexes, a lot of them don't either. Uniswap, what do they have? Do they have a fee sharing? No,
nothing.
They never have.
They have a token that doesn't do anything.
They don't even, their governance token is even pointless. Like, you can go vote on things. I think Radium, I don't know that they have a fee share. They might have a fee sharing structure in place, actually. I'm not sure. I gotta double check that. I can't remember if they do or not. Maybe you could tell me, Drux. I'm not sure. But Uniswap never has, and that was my biggest complaint with Uniswap and why I sold every little bit of it, because there's no value to holding the token. With Jupiter, at least I'm getting ASR, which is some pseudo token, pseudo reward thing. I'm not happy with it. I would rather more of a direct token like USDC share, and then I'm happy. Then I'm happy, because ASR, all it does is continue to liquidate the token supply. So whatever, it is what it is. I mean, we made out fat last quarter, so I guess I'm happy with that. But anyway, what are your thoughts so far? That was a lot. That was a lot. Ugh.
Well, Jupiter needs Solana. It'd be nice if they didn't need Solana. All of these, seems like all these swap platforms, although, I did think it was funny. I was looking at DeBridge. Do you know that they don't have Tron as one of their bridging pairs?
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is funny because Tron is, it's the coin of fraud and scam across the world. I just thought that was funny. Because I told my buddy, go to DeBridge. He goes, they don't have Tron USDT. I go, oh, they mean the scammy USDT that they printed 180 billion into existence. That one, that USDT, yeah, no shit.
Yeah, no crap. Like, seriously? And I get that.
Yeah, I mean, all these.
Yes.
Loki. Nope.
Uh-oh. Loki making moves!
I gotta break it. What happens is he looks up, and once he starts shaking his butt, then I'm like, he's gonna make a move. So I just gotta keep watch. Loki. And then when he thinks he's clever, he hides behind the pool equipment where he doesn't think I can see him, and he scales the wall there, and he just appears up top.
Attaboy.
No, not attaboy.
Oh, attagirl? The other, no, I agree. That's
did you? That was the other question.
Tron did yesterday.
Did you sell your Jupiter that you unearthed, that you unlocked?
Yeah. I swapped it out. I put it into Bitcoin, sent it over to Morpho, got a little bit of USDC out of it. I upped my loan on Morpho to 50%. It had dropped below 50%. I upped it back to 50%, and now I'm utilizing that USDC elsewhere.
Oh, interesting. I wonder if I should go to Bitcoin with it. Like, my last ones have been going to Ethereum, and that did pretty well because those were in the like 2100 range.
Yeah,
isn't it funny to think what, like 3 weeks ago, everybody was panicking. It's over, blah, blah, blah. And then
here we sit.
Yeah.
Here we sit.
Strange times, man. I know I got left behind on all my options. God.
That's okay. You still have your ETH. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You're winning, or you're winning.
Yep.
Well, you're winning and you're winning.
Ugh. XRP hit $3. That's such a joke.
Well, not only that. Oh, is it still going up?
Well, it hit $3, bounced back. Now it's going back up.
Was it about 289 or something? Well, but guess who's outperforming that? Stellar.
Cardano?
30%.
Yeah.
No one on the fucking planet is using Stellar. No one, not even the people at the Stellar organization or the foundation.
I am.
No one's using it. So what's happening?
I'm using Stellar.
This is 2017 panic, is what it is. Oh shit, I've been left behind. I'm gonna buy up cheap stuff. It's the cheap stuff panic.
Yes.
You know what? Good for them. I'm not a hater.
Yep.
Everybody can make money. I mean, at some point, you would think utility would matter, but I'm not sure that's the case either. I mean, Cardano's up almost 22% today. Why? No reason. None.
Whatever.
Are they going to be included in any treasury? No. Are they going to be included in any strategic reserve? No. Are they going to be included in anything with use utility, wide scale adoption? No, no, and no. Do they even hold their own tokens? No, they sell them for Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So why would, maybe XRP, maybe Ripple sold a bunch of XRP for Bitcoin and that's why it's going up.
Oh my gosh, we should look. We should
Maybe
look.
the Stellar Foundation did the same. They just realized, hey, listen, the cure for a bad business is just buy Bitcoin. The worse of a business you run, the more Bitcoin. Oh, yeah.
Well,
Matic is up 14.5%. So I wouldn't take today's numbers to mean all that much. Rejuve,
that is
Rejuve is up almost 18%. And I didn't even know you can buy it. I don't even know where you would get it. Hypercycle's up 24%. GMRT is up 16%. So yeah, I think today's numbers might be a little bit weird. Probably you wait and see over the weekend as things cool off a bit, which I would assume they would. Yeah.
Yeah, I would assume.
All right. Should we, let's see. Did you get a bunch of midnight? I didn't even check. Because the snapshot date was like June 11th or something like that. And at that point, I was out of, the snapshot date was, if Charles wasn't a fucking liar, which he is, the snapshot date would have been back when they first announced midnight. The idea was they announced it and they had done the snapshot the day before so that no one could rig the game. But of course, Charles is a weak piece of shit. And he constantly changes his mind and wish-washes and cries like a little bitch. And so then in order to appease everyone, he tried to give tokens to everyone, to people that own Bitcoin and Solana and all this other shit that has fucking zero to do with Cardano. None of it. And then at first he blamed the and this was like a year ago, he blamed the midnight, the guys that were building Midnight. Oh, it's them. It's not me. I don't have any control over it. Oh, really? Because I sat through a 2-hour fucking broadcast where you told us your brave new idea for midnight. Years ago, like 2022. So all this old bullshit now. So no, not only, I don't think I have any, I haven't checked, but I doubt it. My Bitcoin's on through an exchange wrapped up in a Morpho loan. We don't get anything for that. My Ethereum's wrap staked Ethereum, levered up in a smart contract. We don't get any midnight for that. We don't get, I don't think we get much of shit. Did you check for midnight yet, Brandon?
Why would I? No, I don't care about it. No, I don't care about midnight. Not even a little bit. Even if you did get some, it'd be some dust. Did anybody here get some midnight? Actually, that's a good question. Did anybody get some midnight? Anybody?
Anyone?
Curious. I noticed. Yeah, let's see. Just checking. Nothing. Not me. I wonder who got midnight. I haven't even seen anybody post about it, actually. Like on any of my places, though. I haven't seen anybody post about it. So either it wasn't a good drop, nobody cares about it. They don't have any KOLs, so that's whatever too. It's like no KOLs, no midnight, no nothing. So here we sit.
Well, should we get behind the wall or what?
Yeah, let's get behind the wall. Let's talk about the markets, huh? Let's talk about it.
Okay. Let me touch the right buttons. I got buttons. What?
Buttons galore. Buttons and more.
It's either a bird. Okay, I'll check in a second. I'll do a cat check in a second.
Oh, geez. You're poor? Yeah, you got to let him play. Let him catch a bird. He'll bring it to you. The cats next door, they always bring me birds with their heads gone.
Okay. Sorry. Just doing the quick cat check. Quick cat check, people. All right. Bam. bam, touching buttons, bam, 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 and
Going
bam.
behind the proverbial wall now to continue the broadcast privately for the digital investors and digital private clients. If you'd like to join us, simply go to nickblacknext.com and subscribe to one of our plans and immediately take advantage of our library of tools, tactics, and information. It's all designed to help you learn, grow, and manage your portfolio like a pro. Join us now.
Not that one, this one.